let's open up, let's change our project settings so that our level map is the one that opens by default. So I'm just going to change this to level 1, close. Okay, so now when I open it, that level 1 will be the default map that opens. Alright, so let's give this a play and take a look here. So when we left off, we got our dude running away from us and other things. But see, the issue with that is if we stay in the collision box, it doesn't work out very well. So what I want to do is I want to take a look at our code and see if we could do another check. So we're doing the initial check here. I guess I could do maybe a custom event instead. Well, not instead, just in addition to. Let's see, call this check. And I suppose we could potentially just call this event. Third-person character. I want to kind of see how this works here. So I'm going to check to see if the other actor is equal to third-person character. And if it is, we're going to make sure there is player is false. And then we'll do another branch. Another one of these. And this way I can manually have it check to see what's going on, right? So I want to set player to false there. And actually this should be here as well. Because if the cast failed, then it's going to be false. But it doesn't necessarily mean that this has to be true in order for it to be false. I just want to see if this additional check will help. Okay. So now I want to get my controller here. And now that I have the controlled fuzzy, I'm wondering if I should do it as a timer event. Let's try it as a timer event and see. I could just actually just call it right here. So event begin play. Set timer by function name. Check. And I just want to kind of see what this gets me here. Huh. It's not much different. Oh, you know what? These comparisons won't work. I had this issue before. I want to get class and then equal to. I want to do it this way. For some reason, comparing with object reference doesn't always work out right. I don't like that, because if I disconnect this, then it'll just be, so he kind of runs out of shot. Okay. So how do I want to fix this? That's the question. I did a trace instead of on overlap. That might be a bit better, because then I could just continuously tick that trace to see what's in the area around my character. I feel like that would be better. So I'm not going to use this. Alright, well, let's pause on that. I want to work on the regular AI. Okay, so in the fuzzy character, I've got an AI, or I've got a variable that's saying this object is overlapping it, right? So I guess what I can do, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so let's call this like target fuzzy. This is going to be of type fuzzy care, object reference. And now what I can do, if I go into here, I can set target. Did I not compile? Oh, it's because it's in the brain. I think, oops. I think I want to do this in the actual AI character and then pass it into the controller. So I'm going to go fuzzy care, hop over to the brain. Oh, not the brain, sorry, the character. Set target fuzzy. Target fuzzy is going to be self. So it's gonna set this variable to whatever this object is overlapping. And then inside the AI brain, let's get controlled pawn and I want to cast to AI character. I just want to promote it to a variable. Controlled AI. Then we're going to call wander. So now I want to branch. I want to get controlled AI. Get target fuzzy. And no, I'm not going to use branch actually. I'm going to use is valid. So is not valid. And call my wander function. If it is, chase. And then we'll just set timer by function name. Call it chase looping and 0.05. Let me move this up. Move this out a little because I want a clear timer. Okay, so now we're ticking this. So what we want to do here is get an AI move to. Oops, ha, nope. Want to get controlled AI and then get target fuzzy. Now they're all chasing him. Okay. So now we want to do like a pickup box. Okay. Cast to fuzzy character. Get mesh. And check to see if hit component is equal to mesh branch. And then we'll just simply destroy actor. Let's try it. Okay, that check isn't working. Oh, what am I doing? There. Oh, so that component comparison is not working. Guess we could try this, but I think as soon as that overlap box overlaps him, yeah, he's gonna go away. We don't want that. Interesting. Let's try that again. I'm gonna use this one. Interesting. You can do this. Huh. I was curious in it. Let's I'm just watching the code as it ticks. And it's not. Oops. Let me watch this value now. Okay, so it's just not letting me do this. So instead of that, does it care? Let's do capsule component. So now, okay, so let me show you what I did here. So you right click on this and you can watch the value, and then while it's playing, it'll show you what it's returning. And it never returned mesh, so I'm going to try capsule component and see if that works. So I'm just going to bring this guy over here. I want to watch this value again. I'm going to just push our guy to him. And let's see, did that work? Yes, it did. Sweet. Okay. Okay, cool. So that worked. That's pretty nice. I'm good with that. Let's stop watching that value. Additionally, you could also just do a print string, and that'll tell you kind of what's returning as well. Alright, so now I've got my AI character picking up the fuzzy character. I want to do a score value too. Score, this is going to be an integer because it's just going to be whole numbers. And then I want to call an event. Oops. Keep score. Well, there we go. And then we're just gonna call that event. all these. Pick up fuzzy. Right now I'm just commenting everything, making everything look a little neater. Void. This will be begin play. This will be, let's just call that pull check. And you know what else I'm thinking that would be really cool? A teleport feature. I think that would be cool. Let's do it. Maybe I'll do this on the controller instead. Let's do it on the controller. So let's just have them randomly teleport. No kind of rhyme or reason behind it. Just random teleport. Teleport. Get random point in navigatable radius. Move that up. Actually, you know what? I could just plug this in. No. I like... It doesn't really matter. But it would be the same thing. But I just like doing it this way with the control pawn. Set actor location. Actually, there is a literal teleport function in there. Oh, no, that's just... Hold on. I guess not. There we go, teleport. Okay, I just had to drag off the pawn there. Bam. And then this is going to get called randomly. But doing that won't work. So I'm gonna make another custom event called random caller. Do this. Paste. Oops. Random caller. I'm gonna set it to like 0.5. And then this random caller, we're going to have a delay. And then inside this delay, random float in range. 1, 2, 6. And then I'm going to call teleport. Because you know, you could do a random float in range here, but once this is called the first time, this doesn't continuously get called. So the time that you set it at won't be random each time. Whatever the first random number is that gets called, that's what it's going to be set at. So that's kind of why I did this. Technically, I don't need to do that. I could just potentially do the delay right in here. Yeah, why don't I just do that? What am I doing? That's all I need to do. Gosh darn it. And because the minimum time is 1, I'm just going to set that to 1 also. Let's see that working. Aw, you got him. So let's set more of these guys in the scene here. Very cool. So we got a bunch of these little guys. Oh, you got one. And they teleport. They're really boring though. The fuzzies don't move around at all. So what I'm thinking is by default I'll just do a simple wander. So to do that, I'm just gonna copy this and that. Hop over to our fuzzy brain here. Paste. And we're just gonna call wander like that. But of course we need a check now, right? We need that check to see if I'm going to be avoiding or not. So we want that is valid check here. Is valid, do that. And I suppose I'll clear the timer too. Now what do we need that? I guess it would be either AI character or the player character, right? So yeah, so I guess we're going to do another one. Is valid, call the same thing. Is not valid, call that. And we want to I guess I could just do a branch instead of this. Because we have a boolean there, remember? So if it's true, call there. If it's false, call there. And do this is player. Here. Look that guy in. And I think we're good to go. Nope, our little guys are wandering around. Makes it such a pain. Them teleporting. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Um, okay. So now, let's add functionality to the player. I was also debating on whether or not I wanted to do first person. I don't know if I want to do first person or not. I don't know. But I do need to add the pickup stuff, so let's do box collision. Nope, don't want it there. Oh, come on. Don't you dare. There we go. Okay. Overlap. And we want to cast to not fuzzy brain. Pay attention. Cast to fuzzy care. And pretty much this is going to be the same code that's here. Right? So compare the component. Oh, and we want to do our score thing. True add score. Bam. Just give us a score. Integer. Gonna do +1. So let's see if she works, yeah? Oh. I'm taking all of them. Got him. Ha. Oh, and now there's no more, so they all go to 0. Okay, so that's a bug I'm gonna have to fix. Yeah, I don't know if I like this teleport thing or not. Let's make it at like a longer interval. Let's do 2000 for the radius. Okay, so they're not. The Wanderer is messed up now, or the Wanderer is messing up them running away because it's not taking. So what I think I'm gonna do instead of this, I'm still gonna do this on a mimicking play, I think. So we're still taking. This delay right here is what's messing it up, so. Okay, so he starts running away from me now right away. See that? Why aren't you doing anything, buddy? Alright, so now these guys are stuck. And those guys are stuck, so I gotta fix that too. But this looks a lot better. I'll just keep that ticking. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the teleport in. I'll keep that disconnected for now. So let's go to the AI brain and see what's going on here. Okay, so wander. Okay, so basically what's happening here is when it gets the fuzzy, it doesn't know kind of what to do afterwards. So what I'm going to do an is valid here, plug this in. Is valid, go to AI move to. Is not valid, go back to wander. Okay. And the wander's doing that check also, but right here at least we'll be able to do it because it won't be valid after it's destroyed, right? So. Oh, did you see that? That was so cool. He like veered in between the two. Cool. So now he can wander. Cool. And now the AI kind of has some place to go. now they now they know where to move to, pretty much, after losing sight of the little guys. It's pretty neat. Okay. We under. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be back in a minute.